We at appliedaicourse.com are very happy to announce our machine learning projects. So before we go and understand what a machine learning project is, let me explain who is a target audience, who will be interested in these ML projects. It's mostly undergraduate students like BTech or BE students, as well as graduate students like MSc or MTech or MS students who want to do their final year project. So undergrad basically means BTech or BS or any of these degrees. So these are students who are planning to do their final year project in machine learning. So those students will certainly be very interested in our machine learning projects. Also working professionals who want to pick up a problem and solve it during their free time so that they learn machine learning and how to solve a machine learning problem would also be interested in our machine learning projects. So the way we have built our machine learning projects is that there are no prerequisites whatsoever. There are no prerequisites whatsoever for our machine learning projects. We teach everything from the basics. You don't have to know anything. Of course, knowledge of a programming language is good, but what we do is we teach everything, including from the basics of Python. So we start with the basics of Python. So what we do is we teach basics of Python. For those students who don't know Python, we teach everything required to do a machine learning project. We also teach a bunch of mathematical fundamentals. We teach you basics in probability, basics in statistics, basics in linear algebra, and a bunch of machine learning techniques, which you will use to solve a real world problem. Unlike other institutions or agencies, we do not just give you source code and tell you, okay, this is your project. No. What we do here is we give you 70 plus hours of video content and lectures, right? Explaining each of the concepts in very detail. We explain each of these concepts, everything from what is a variable in Python to how to use state-of-the-art algorithms in machine learning, right? There is 70 plus hours of video content, wherein you learn all the basics before you do the project. This is very important because oftentimes what happens is people just get some code from here and there and do a project without understanding what is happening internally. So we want our students who do projects with us to be able to really understand each of the techniques in full detail before they solve the real world problem or before they do their project or while they're doing their project, right? So having said that, the types of problems we solve during the projects are very real world problems. We take problems from companies like Facebook, Amazon, Uber, Quora, Microsoft, very real world problems. So for example, we provide a link here. What you can do here is if you go to our website, which is appliedaicourse.com, you have the Applied AI projects or case studies here. If you just click on the case studies here, what you'll see here is you'll see a bunch of case studies here. We have about 11 case studies right now. And if you click on any of these case studies, for example, if you click on the song similarity case study here, you'll get an introduction video explaining you what the problem is in full detail, right? So I strongly recommend each of you who are interested in doing a project with us to check out a lot of problems. For example, you have problems like taxi demand prediction at Uber. This is a problem that Uber will be interested to solve. Like a song similarity problem that somebody like YouTube would be very interested to solve. This is a problem on Quora. So we have a lot of problems in cancer diagnosis. Right? We have in travel domain, we have a bunch of problems, and all these problems are real world problems on real world data set, not cooked up stuff. And we help you solve each of these problems end to end. So that's where the interesting part comes. The way we solve each of these problems is we solve them to the rigor, to the depth that I expect a product-based company intern to solve. Over my own personal experience and my team's experience, we have mentored a lot of interns. Over the last decade or so, right? And most of the interns, since most of us worked at top tier product-based companies, the rigor at which you solve each of these projects is something that an intern at a top-notch company like Microsoft, Google, or Amazon would solve in a 3 to 6 month intern, right? So we do not want to water down the rigor or the detail to which a problem is solved. We solve problems the way an undergraduate or a graduate intern would solve a top tier company. And that's very important to us because we want great content and great internship like experience to most of our students, right? So since all of this course is offered online, we also provide extensive customer service. For example, either when you're learning the content, when you're learning the 70 hours of content, right? Or when you're solving the problem, suppose if you're stuck anywhere, just shoot us an email and we'll try to respond back to you as soon as possible. So we provide email-based customer support. We also have a toll-free number where you could call and say, oh, here are the 3 problems that I didn't understand. Could you just explain me? We would immediately make some free content. We would immediately make content for you. and try to solve your problem as soon as possible. And typically, each of our projects can be done in a 3 to 6 month period. Of course, different people have different skill sets, but we have seen students comfortably do it in under 3 months. And what we provide for all of our students, especially students who are doing their BTech, who are either pursuing their bachelor's degree or master's degree, who want to do these projects, we provide them a weekly schedule so that they can pace their project. What we would say is, okay, this is the content, or these are the videos that you need to finish this week, and these are the assignments that you need to finish this week. So that, and you could tell us, okay, we want to finish our whole project in 2 months or 3 months, and we would give you a customized schedule so that your project is done on time. And doing a machine learning project is very useful if you're looking for careers in machine learning after your bachelor's degree or master's degree. And now coming to the pricing of it, since we provide customer service and since we have spent a lot of time creating world-class content, we charge our customers. And if it's a single user registration, there are some universities and colleges where only each person has to do one project. For a single user registration, we charge 15,000 rupees plus GST. The GST or the service tax in India is about 18% for educational services, and this is the tax that we pay to the government. We do not keep it ourselves, to be very clear. And there are some universities and colleges which suggest people to build teams or groups. So if you're a team of two customers or two students who want to do a group project, we charge 18,000. So which means each student will have to pay 9,000 plus GST. And when you're a group of two students, we give 2 user IDs, right? So when you're a group of 2 users, we give 2 user IDs, and both of you can access our content parallelly, right? Similarly, if you're 3 users, if you're a group of 3 users, we charge 21,000 plus 18% GST, right? So this comes to about 7,000 rupees per user if your college allows you to do allows 3 students as a group to do a project. Right? Similarly, for 4 users, it would be 24,000 plus GST. And when I say 4 users, what it means is 4 students will register as a group. They will get 4 user IDs. They'll get 4 user IDs so that all 4 of them can because all 4 of them will have to go through the 70 hours of content, right? And different people go through the content at different pace. So we give you 4 user IDs so that each of the students can go through the 70 hours of content parallelly, simultaneously, right? And we charge 24,000 rupees plus GST of 18% for 4 users. And the validity for the whole course is about 6 months, because most projects need to be done within 6 months at undergraduate level or graduate level. We're giving the validity of 6 months. And throughout this course, remember, we help you solve a truly real world problem at the rigor of a product-based company. That's very, very important. We do not want to water down the quality of service or the quality of content we provide. Having said that, if you have any questions about our projects or case studies, please visit appliedaicourse.com, where you'll see a lot of information, or shoot an email to us at team@appliedaicourse.com. team@appliedaicourse.com. Any queries, any questions you have, feel free to shoot an email to us. We will try to respond back to you as soon as possible. And we also have toll-free number, which is 1-800-123-0256. And we have a phone number here, which is +91, which is India's ISD code 824-787-2661. Please feel free to give us a call to a toll-free number or to this number. And for anybody who is thinking of group registrations, anybody who's a group of 2 students or 3 students or 4 students, please don't forget to give a call to a toll-free number before you pay, right? So that we can accommodate you and we can help you through the whole process much more easily. So for all group registrations, please go through our toll-free number, call somebody before you pay, or in general, forget about payment. Even now, if you want to understand what our courses are, please feel free to call our toll-free number or shoot an email to us, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And happy coding. I hope some of you would be interested in our machine learning project that we have custom built, especially for graduate and undergraduate students who want to do their final year projects in machine learning.